what it do, and what it does. We're back with your girl, Ravel J. We had to refresh, rethink, and get our sponsors in. Thank you, Speaker, for my platform. Check me out on there. I will be having this on YouTube. I'm getting it all together. But as we working together and getting this together, I got 10 ways you can work from home, ladies, as that mama. Off. Shift don't come out to meet it. Go to the day. Let's get everybody on that vibe and on their way. I would like to thank all my people that has mentored me, giving me concepts and ideas and how to speak it into fruition. They are some of the smartest, put together and crafted geniuses I know. So I say, don't wait to be discovered. Discover yourself. Always be on that lookout for that big idea to change your life. Don't risk anything, you risk everything even more. Erica Jones. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, guess what, y'all? You right. Henry Ford, you are right. Whatever you say it is, it will be. Look out for Brother Ben's book. That's out here. Here it is really, really good. I'm ready to get mine because, Mama got to work 10 ways at home to step it up to make sure I can be here with everybody else to celebrate all their good times, all the things they doing, because they are to be celebrated and valued as well. And I love to give a shout out to my brother, 19 Keys. He was out at the Vest Fest. He was on stage and he brought his presentation, okay, and he owned it. I would like to thank everyone who has helped us with the technology. Sabrina Kane, Jason King, Iggy, like everyone is dope. Real talk, they're dope, but they don't play. They don't play about their bag and their paper. You feel me? And I love that about them. So let's encourage people like to, come on around. Let's get more people recruited in. And just please, I'm working on it. It's all in love. It's all in love. Brother Jake, Doctor Jake Taylor. Don't let me misquote myself and get it wrong and get it twisted, because I ain't trying to do that. And to the nation, thank you for providing such training and education for our people. Thank you. No romance. Where would I be if I hadn't put my church on there now? Now you know that. Y'all know me. Now y'all know that much about me. I got to bring that church up in here. You hear me? To the Jakes family, Bishop T.D. Jake. Yes, that is my online church. And yes, I love them. They was very supportive. Everything was dead on point. I'm telling you, the Spirit speaks to all these people that I have mentioned. Get with us. How can you not? How can you not? God is all over us. He's filling us with the glory. Let me tell you, we are shining, babies, out here. We are shining. And we are taking care of people. We are not doing the same that they have done to us. We are giving, as we always have. It's back from our ancestors. And I know one thing, I'm feeling it. They're so proud of us. They're so proud of us. Miss Latoya Oyeko. Oh yes. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. God be with that woman. Do you feel me? Okay?
I got style for you. They see you at the top and spend a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop.
Okay, stop. Go. Stop. I'm playing with y'all. Now we're going to get into 10 ways to work from home. My ladies, or really just, doesn't even have to be just women. It could be anyone who is at home that needs to do, pick up the bills, do what you got to do to make this thing work. As this world is transitioning, it doesn't look likely if you do not have the shot or, I guess, have a very significant job, then you know what? You're going to be at home. You're going to be finding yourself at home with your family doing a whole nother job. So as I was taught by the moniker of 19 Keys, fire your job. Fire your job. We can create our own. Now, let me tell you, it's a process. It's a process. Not anything that's going in a new direction is challenging, and it does make you feel uncomfortable. I can tell you what, I was very uncomfortable with the idea of getting on the radio. Well, a podcast, excuse me. I'm old school. Real talk, I'm old school. So I say radio, DJ, do my little thing. But I've always wanted to do it. So I'm like, you know what? Hey, we only live once. Why not do it? Why not do it? If people say I can't do it, then do it even furthermore. Do you understand? Do it even furthermore. Don't let nobody stop you. And if you don't do it well, if you don't try, if you fail at it, guess what? You can say in your life, when your generations come to you, when you're a great-grandmother, great-grandfather, or a grandmother, that you stepped out there and tried. You did something completely different that you would have never thought you would have. And you know what? We're breaking records every day. Every day we are recreating history. So with that being said, let's go ahead and transition into the 10 ways that you can work from home. Now, for this week, we're going to do 10. The first I have on my list is transcribers. As I speak about transcribers, this is one I literally did not think about. I probably would be a very good transcriptionist, but I didn't think about it in the sense of doing it at home versus like actually in the medical field. Now, I am a medical field nurse. I have a background here in New Mexico. I'm considered to be a nurse because I have a lot of hours. So that would be a very, very good job to do if you're doing it as a job as freelancing, I should say, from hospitals if you're in that niche or that spectrum of healthcare. But you can also do other types of transcribing. So check into that. Google it, research. Always do your homework and research and have yourself an aha moment, okay? And see if it fits you. There's nothing wrong to try to see how it fits. Try it on. If it doesn't fit, then, hang it back up. Let someone else get that gift. Pass it along. The next, I would say, is a translation specialist. Look, let me get my mouth together and say it correctly. A translation specialist. Yes, y'all, we're going to be a translation specialist. Now, here in my area, my region where I'm at, out here in the Southwest, that is a good idea. That is a perfect at-home small business that you can create for yourself. Okay, because there are so many different dialects out here that it's just not just Spanish. It's also, different dialects of the native tribes too. And we have a lot of African tribes here. So that would be, and I believe that is more Portuguese or Swahili for the African tribes here. And that would be awesome. That these are very, very, very good ideas. Online investing, as we know, WSX, the Forex Trader, IWS, Infinite Wealth Strategies, or some great suggestions to go with if you want to invest and trade and learn how to do it. And believe me, you're in good hands when you go there. With anything with the tribe, you are in good hands. That's for sure. Let's segue into the next one. get paid to take surveys. Now this one, I don't know if you will get paid for taking. I haven't took the surveys. I haven't really found luck with that niche. But I'm pretty sure now that there's so many people that's doing their online businesses, e-commerce, or at home, working from home, it will probably be a great thing to look into because personally, like me, I need surveyors. Like most companies hire their own surveyors to see how they're doing, to see how their customer service is, and that way, if they have any regulations that they have to adhere to, then they can already meet the standard or above by having their own surveyor. So that is definitely something to look into. And if you need anything as far as help or some resources with that, let your girl know. You can hit me on 505-337-1292. That's 505-337-1292. And you can text me on there while we're on live. And you know what? I will make sure I will look it up for you. And when we go on our next live, which should be, I'm going to schedule them every Sundays, Wednesdays, and preferably Fridays. Because, Fridays, it be lit. Thursdays is usually Thirsty Thursdays for some still. For me, Sunday's fun day. Let's have fun. We'll figure it out. Or you can just still hit me up in between the time of our shows. Now, I'm going to keep it at 4 o'clock. I think that's a good time to just have it on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 4 p.m. live with your girl, Ravel J, at the Momma's at Home blog. Yep, that's right. Mama's Home. Let's talk about it. So, as we go into transitioning into our next one, get paid to go shopping. Now, what woman or man, because these men out here be shopping just as much, that retail therapy just as much as us. Who wouldn't want to get paid to go shopping? Look, where they do that at? Because I need to find that one. Because I'm into the rewards and the points. But when I get my money up, you feel me? On my Kanye. When I get my money right, you feel me? We're maintaining, we are blessed. But let me tell you, I need to get paid to go shopping. How can you beat that? That is an awesome idea. Next is use prizegrab.com, and that's prizegrab.com to enter in a sweepstakes every day. Now, the sweepstakes, that's another heavy hitter that is coming out so much so out here. Let me tell you, I have that every single day. But the thing is, be careful with it. Be careful with it. Make sure you're looking at your URLs and just really going in, keep yourself educated on what's going on with the latest scams. I go on YouTube personally to look it up and see what's going on, what I need to look out for. The Federal Trade Commission, they usually have a website that you can complain on. That's a good way to go look at the complaints to see exactly what businesses is doing what, if they are really a good business or not, if they're just targeting people. Which either way it goes, people are hustling because it is really tough out here. So, you got to protect yourself. You got to protect yourself and protect your energy. Because believe me, it would have you all messed up. Like, no, not my name, not my credit, and knowing that they trying to do everything that do this eviction on people that is really struggling or just losing their jobs from what they know is going on. And please, let's help people. Let's do something. Let's do a drive. I've seen a lot of people been giving away school supplies, food, having a lot of different galas. They giving clothes. I know TD Jakes' ministry is helping Haiti. With all these natural disasters going on, it's really a lot at one time hitting, which is kind of like where we're going to transition everybody to. So we got to think about things like that of some sort, like where is everybody going to go? And as more people is coming into America, we got to think about these, at home or multiple streams of income for us as well, and get on it and get to it. That's what I'm trying to do right now, to say execute. Don't try, execute. And it will come to life. No matter what, it will come to life. It may not be good. It may not be polished. Me personally, I'm one of those. I'm a perfectionist. And perfectionists tend to be hard on themselves if it's not the way that they want to present it to those who they look up to or who they're working with, to be like, ta-da, it's on your level. Look at that. I followed you. I went every way that you went, sensei. And no, I've just learned to just like, Sean, just be me, let it go. You're supposed to mess up. You're supposed to have something that you mess up at, because maybe it might be just a glitch. That might be something that's something good that you didn't realize. Or it might be something for everyone to look out and say, you know what, hey, I didn't even think that would be something that someone could break, or it'd be a flaw, or, something that they wasn't good at, or maybe we don't need it in whatever said structure that you're working with. So definitely make sure you look at the prizegrab.com and enter the sweepstakes every day. And if you're a diabetic, you can use Cash for Diabetics to sell your unused test strips, which that is a big one. Yes, I know a few diabetics, and bless their hearts, that will exchange their test strips as well here. I don't know how much it is per se. Now that's something you might have to figure out, because it will vary from city to city, state to state. But I know here in New Mexico they have a very large crowd of that. So also, if there's people out here that's out this way, or you live this way, the homeless population is growing, and God bless their souls, we can't help that. But they do have needle exchanges out here. I don't know really too much about that, but I would guess that's probably where here in New Mexico that you could probably get those test strips to them, or get to the right link of people to know who to sell it to. I'm pretty sure they would take it, because they have a lot of people here that has diabetes for sure, and have exchanges already set up in place. So for your city and your town, make sure you look it out and just go from there. That could be one way. But you might want to save them too. So either way it goes, you decide what's best for you. Next, we want to rent your car with a get around. Now here, get around is a great way to say it, but out here in the Southwest, we used to call them G-rides. And when I first came out here, I was like, G-ride? Like, what are you talking about, G-ride? Like, is it really a G-ride? Do I need to worry? Can I get picked up? Or no? What does that mean? Are they behind us? What is happening? Because, from the Midwest, I have never heard of that. But it is really an actually good idea. Now, I look at it as, out here in the Southwest, they have a lot of problems with medical transportation out here. As you know, like I said, there's a lot of scammers. There's a lot of people looking to hustle, get their money, do what they do. But they hurt a lot of the elder population here. People miss appointments. That's very, very important. There's a lot of people that won't contract to certain companies. Everything's getting kind of mixed around. They really don't have the workers like that. So if you are able to, you can use that and put your own niche on it how you please. And like I said, that was one thing that was a very good idea. I was saying as a get around for medical transportation or companionship, or to just get people around. And you can never go wrong with that. But it probably would be a lot of maintenance, so you take in consideration with the costs, what it would do to keep your car going every day, gas, maintenance, tires. Please make sure that you look at that and really weigh out everything. Anything that you do, really, I should say, any business, anything you're looking into that you want to do, you should always look at the costs. Outweigh the cost. What is it going to take for me to get to it? What is it going to take from me? Do I have that to offer and to give? Is this really what I want? Weigh out your costs. Always weigh it out. And make sure that this is something that you can either start at and you'll be good at, or it'll lead you to your purpose, or it'll lead you to your right assignment, with the right alignment, with the right appointment, with the right person. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Because this is just proven facts. It is facts. You will get to the right alignment with the right assignment to the right person for your purpose. No jokes. Just go for it. Now, I know what they say on the news is all, scaring people and all that, but really, truly, look into this and invest and see what happens. The best investment is the self-investment. That is the best investment because it's always going to come back with a return. Always. That's for sure. Who can love you better than yourself? Why wouldn't you return it back to yourself? I had to sit there and think about this myself as I was coming up with these and, getting some tips and trade secrets from some people that was actually very generous to help me out as a community. And I'm so grateful for that because it's teaching me a lot. So the next is be a virtual assistant. Now, you can be a virtual assistant. Some systems I have seen you could be a bot, which is still the virtual assistant, or you could do actually telemarketing sales, insurance sales, or just like info caller or appointment setter at your. It's the Pinky Dinky man going down the street, y'all. Please forgive me. I know y'all heard that bell going on, and he's sitting right here just trying to get that money. You feel me? He's right here like Pinky Dinky, ding-a-ling. And I'm like, okay, thank you. Not today, not today. Bless his heart. But, yeah, let me get back to that. So, yeah, it made me lose my train of thought, which just sitting right there looking. But we are on the 10 ways. So yeah, what you want to do with that is definitely make sure that you look into yourself, look into what you're doing, and go the right way with the virtual assistant. Now here they have a lot of different places that contract out of home, like from big corporations that need people, and they're still doing that. But I have ran into some scams with that too. Humana, you got to watch when the people are trying to hire you if you're going that route to build up your money to get into investments for yourself or investments or to start your own business. Be careful with that because they will send you out everything that you need to know. They'll hit you on WhatsApp for an interview, and then they'll tell you, let me get that good credit card so I can send you the computer and everything you need to get started. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. It should not be that. You should not have to ever put your card up to get any equipment from a company, especially a big corporation that you're working or getting a job with. Be careful of that. Next, last, and but not least is sell things on Craigslist. Now, dang it, Craigslist. You know what? Until I started networking and really getting some good ideas and researching again, I was like, Craigslist is still there. It goes down on Craigslist sometimes, but you can do it. That is one of the good tips that you can do. Like Brother Ben had a very, very, very good idea with that. You can get materials and stuff that you have. It may be just extra, just sitting in your garage. It might be some extra things that you're picking them up around the neighborhood, and you can go put it on Craigslist or Facebook sales. The Facebook sales or Instagram sales, and sell it if you would like to, or if you want to get some extra stuff off of your hands, maybe some tools, some furniture. You can move for somebody, and that's another way to sell your services on Craigslist. Which if you have a car, believe me, you can get it done. Everybody's gonna need to move somewhere or move something for a lot cheaper, especially in these times. So that might be something you want to consider. So with all of that being said, my people, I just want to say we need to go ahead and get to the word of the day. And when I say the word of the day, I mean the word of the day from the good word. Okay, and as we continue with this, I'm gonna make sure I get my live going on popping where we can see each other, because I want to see the people. I want to see everybody, and y'all get to know me as I get to know you. And we start building this thing together. Now, I will be having up on Instagram small businesses, and I am writing a book that I want to come forth with for all the people that's inspired me, everything that I've encountered, and how did I flip that encounter, whether it be bad or good, from bad to good and good to great. As the self-improvement studies and everything that I'm learning and coming into with such beautiful people everywhere, it inspires me to write myself. As everyone know, I am a writer. I'm feeling this little Langston Hughes vibe mixed with a Maya Angelou. I'm feeling a Voices of Triumph here, but the inner city blues, the Renaissance area. Now I will be coming out with a virtual Renaissance Black art exhibit. Now, for me, I'm artsy. I love my art, but this art design, this virtual Renaissance Black art exhibition is going to be completely different. I am thinking of some things that is just different. So, I'm looking for artists. I am looking for people who are models, and it doesn't matter, as long as you have that beautiful hue to yourself. As long as you have your beautiful insides to show and you are not afraid to bring yourself and work it, okay? We gonna need some artists. Now, in the art form, everything to me, people are art, especially my black people out here. Now, I'm not trying to just for my black people. I love all people, but I want to show the expression of art through our people's movements and with virtual reality, but making it Renaissance fair. Let's redo this Renaissance. So, as I said for my motto, we broke the mold. Now we're gonna have the virtual Renaissance Black Arts exhibition. I will be having the dates, the times soon. Next month, I will be putting that out probably by September 20th. Because I really, really would like to get our children in this. I would really like to get communities in this, different indigenous, native, and Asiatic black men and women into the community. And let's migrate this. Let's migrate this, see what we can come up with our artwork. And then we're going to go ahead and just launch this out together. Now, this is going to be really, really creative, so I need creative genius from everyone. If you're willing, and if you have time to volunteer, want to give your arts, or be displayed as the virtual Renaissance Black Arts, please hit me up. You can reach your girl at 505-337-1292. It's 505-337-1292. Every time I hear that 337, I think 227. Boy, that's one of them old school shows, okay? Man, so I just want to say it's a significance that God will carry out his threats of punishments. As I said, for people who are forming weapons against you, that's just really, they just have no sense of direction, or they just don't like people. They just don't want to be around you, or they just hating, as we all call them, our haters, congratulators, however you like to phrase it. God's punishment is coming around. Now, as we all know, there's a lot of people stirring up in the culture. They're stirring up in the atmosphere of judgment, which really is judgment on our own. Judge yourself to see where you want to be and how you want the next, let's say, 3 years to go. Because 5 to 10 years out, it's going to be drastically different if everyone is still here that we have here now. Now, you got to think that we are survivors. We are strong. The people are here. We are taking our territory. We are calling authority. We are living in our domain to have domain and dominion over what we have an authoritative process to do and to seek after. That was given by God. We are divine. We are heavenly. We are talented. We show every beautiful aspect there is of God and why he beholds us in his hand for the eye to delight in. Now, we have a lot of people that has, differences. I've been learning about this. I've been having a lot of differences myself when it comes to certain things, and I just want to say, I don't want to really just see the difference in everybody and go there, because I don't want to offend no one. We all living in a very, very highly written about, talked about, prophesized time. That would be the wrong thing for me to do. But I do want to understand you, understand your culture, understand where you are coming from. I love the passion that everyone brings. And just remember, we have the same passion as well. No matter what the differences may be, what do we have in common as a whole? A whole world. What do we have in common? All of us have in common that we all are in this together. We all are the same images of God that has something to do. Everyone has a job, a place, and a time on this earth. Whether it be for good or it be for bad, it all works together. It's designed that way. Because if you don't really have a bad time, if you don't have a hard time, if you don't go through the trenches, the trials, the tribulations, all the self-doubt, not thinking that you're going to make it, not thinking you will ever meet someone, or not thinking that you are enough to this earth, guess what? We would not be able to have this earth move and circulate and do what it does for anybody if you are not here. Everyone on this earth is valuable. Everyone on this earth is chosen, but few is called. If you have a calling on your life, please just work on it. Just work on it. Don't run from it. Don't shy away from it. You can for a little while if you choose to. Now that's on you. You can if you choose to. We all know the great men in the Bible or in the Quran, they either answered or not. Now the Quran I'm learning. Let me get that straight. I am learning it. But from what I know from my Bible, yes, they all have flaws. God chooses the one that has the flaws the most because he takes the craziest things to confound the wise. The craziest things to confound the wise. Because when you think they can't do it, when you think they ain't the one, oh no, they're not going to make it. Not her, not him. What they got that we don't have? Look, they ain't even got the intelligence to go ahead and flip it this way, put it together how I see it fit. We all have people like that in our life to challenge us. No matter where you go, what it is. You will not truly know what is wealth, what is the goodness thereof life. Period. If you do not have hard times or go through something bad. You truly have to see the dark to truly know what light is. If you've never seen either or, guess what? It's just that. It's just there. You've never seen either or, you don't know what it is. So with that being said, be cautious about what you're doing. Think about it for yourself, because judgment is going to start within ourselves. Either we're going to correct ourselves and go ahead and take what we need to do and take the willpower to say, you know what? Let me testify. Let me go ahead and purge this out and then change what I need to change, because I don't need nobody to tell me that. I know that. It just feels good to know that I'm not the only one who's thinking like this. I'm not the only one who's feeling like this, because that's what God put us on this earth together for. And we are in the earth, not of this earth. Do you hear me? We are in the earth, not of this world. And you should want to stick out. Now, I'm going to tell you now, me right now, I stick out like a red thumb, like a sore thumb. I stick out like the tallest tall grass of Kansas. Reed, okay? You feel me? I stick out, and I'm very eccentric. I'm a very eclectic person, and that's okay. I can't help how God designed me because I'm beautiful, because he's seen it that way. Shouldn't we see it that way with everybody else? I'm just saying. Because God found them to be beautiful, and no matter what they do and who they are. You know, so we got to start thinking, I would think we would got to start thinking more consciously about this and not pushing out all that fear that changed things in the atmosphere, because the energy is real. What we put in our mind, it is very powerful. We have the power of life or death in our tongues, and I'm here to speak life. Now, not all times I'm going to speak it correctly or be politically correct, for, some's ears. Not all the time is people going to like my message. But you know what? I'm doing what I am called to do. So long as I'm happy that God is delighting in me and someone hears it, at the end of the day, we all have to remember, no matter what your gift, your talent is, whatever you do is going to affect someone out there in this world. It has to, because that's the way it is made and designed and woven. It has to. Because there will be, I just don't believe that God will make all these people just to be lonely. Just to be lonely. Or just to not be compatible or not have their own tribe. You know what I mean? That's just not possible to me. So remember, God could destroy his sinful people if he so desired. This is a warning to them to repent before he is forced to bring judgment. Now, I am reading out the book of Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 18:1 through 17. And I'm paraphrasing. I'm breaking it down and just giving God's objective lessons in Jeremiah. Okay? And I'm thinking maybe this is a better route to go for me. Okay? Being I'm learning different things. But we're going to get this good word up in here because that's what God called me to do. Blessed are the readers, the hearers, and the what? Doers of his holy divine word. Whichever way. Blessed are the readers, the hearers, and the doers of this holy divine word. Now, Jeremiah 18:1 through 17. Now, we're talking about, where are the odds of that? The potter's clay. God could destroy his sinful people, if so desired. Now, remember, we are in the image of God. He could destroy his people if so desired. This is a warning. Warning. Let me tell you again. Warning. This is a warning to them to repent before he is forced to bring judgment. Now, there was a story in the Bible that we all, some may not have heard, but we all pretty much heard of or read. I have particularly read, but I'm paraphrasing. It was a woman that was unjust. She had been done wrong by the courts of law, by some people, and I'm just going to sum it up. She was done wrong. She kept coming to the judge every single day. Now, the judge, he was not in fear of God. He was not in fear of evil. Or Satan. He was not in fear either way. He did not fear men, and he didn't care. He was really an unjust judge. But she came to him and was persistent every single day, where she went and she said, I want justice. Now, did she know what that meant at that time? When she said it, when I first heard it, I didn't know. But it was the fact that she kept coming with her persistence and consistency. Now, persistence and consistency is different. Consistency, she could have been there at 12 o'clock, 12:45 for his lunch break every day to be like, Judge, I need justice. Do you feel me? Or she could have just been persistent to say, hey, okay, I wasn't going to come today, but I'm going to call you and say, I need justice. Well, the judge got tired of her coming. She got on his nerves. She persistently wore that nerve out. You feel me? She wore him out. But the judge said, you know what? Since you have been so persistent and you don't make me none, either way it goes. Paraphrasing for people to hear it in our time. This paradoxical time, if you would like to reference that. It don't make me none either way it go. Okay? I got a job to do and you getting on my nerves. So since you wearing me out, I hear you. You may have justice and you're going to get it just because you understood that you was entitled for what happened to you. And it was justice. You understood the entitlement of what comes under justice. Now, this is what I've been learning. Lately, I have been going through, my memory lane. I've been going through things where, within my own home. And I've been fighting against my own self, which that's going to be another show I'm going to come out with. Probably next week, me versus me. And I want to hear some testimonials. I want to hear some people tell us, how did they go through their battle and their journey of themselves? And what was the turning point, whereas it's like one had to go and the other one, I'm going for it. But back to what I was saying. He was so impressed with that. Well, God has said, wow, now look at this. He told you to stop in the word. He said, stop and listen to the unjust judge words, because that is great wisdom there. And you know what? That took me way back. That just took me, it blew my mind. Like God said, now look, I'm going to tell you a judgment about the judge. First off, he's unjust. Second off, he don't give a dang about God. He don't fear God, and he don't fear the devil. Either way it goes. And he sure don't fear people. He ain't got time for that. He's just on himself. Evidently, it's his word and his job. But she was so persistent, and he was shocked that she really knew justice. But who, in my intentions, and what I'm saying is, I could be that woman. You could be that person. Anybody could be that person. But do we truly know what we're asking for? Are we prepared for what we're asking for? Because when God brings his judgment, you know, the sun shines on the just and the unjust at the same time. So you got to prepare yourself for that. You got to watch out for that. You got to make sure you check yourself and clean yourself and keep consistently asking God to check your heart. Make sure that nothing is not supposed to be there, that you're not harboring anything, any feelings to come out to be a harbinger. Because that's a horrible thing to have. And I have been that. I have been that person in raffle. You got to get it out. You got to learn these things. So I'm bringing this. The word. Listen to me. We're going with Jeremiah 19. Listen to me. O Lord, hear me when my accusers are saying, should good be repaid with evil. Now, I was just saying this to myself. Now, see, this is how I know the word of God is filling me, and I ask for the Holy Divine Spirit to fill whomever ears my voice reaches and myself. And let's get this lasting, everlasting word in us. Because, you know, this is just me. I got to. If I don't do it, I don't feel right with myself. And I just want to give to people. I want to give some substance to people. Now, if we want to eat some bread, let's get it. If we need a drink of water, let's quench it. Because it's right here with the word. Listen to me, O Lord. Hear my accusers and hear what my accusers are saying. Should good be repaid with evil? Yet thee have dug a pit for me? Remember that I stood before you and I spoke in their behalf to turn your wrath away from them. So give their children over to famine. Hand them over to the power of the sword. Let their wives be made childless and widows. Let their men be put to death, their young men slain by the words in the battle, by the swords in the battle. Let the cry be heard from their houses when they suddenly bring invaders against them. For they have dug a pit to capture me and have hidden snares for my feet. They had the snares out for my feet. I gotta walk too. You know what I'm saying? They had them out. Lord Jesus, please bless us. But you know, Lord, all their plots to kill me, don't forgive their crimes or blot out their sins from your sight. Let them be overthrown before you. Deal with them in the time of your anger. Now, either way it goes, if you believe in Jesus Christ, if you believe in the Father God, or if you believe in Allah, we all know we don't want to see God's anger. We don't want to see that wrath. Nobody wants to see that. Am I right? Am I right? I would think so, because that goes hard. You know, it's unimaginable. I personally don't want to see that. So I think I need to go ahead and pray. And that's a person that has a lot of, they have a lot of anger. They have a lot of distress. And that's why I read this word today. It was Jeremiah 19. Actually, it was Jeremiah 18, 1 through 17. And then Jeremiah 19, 1 through 23. Wow. And it hits dead on point for me. You know, I was that person I was grieving. I was grieving. That's what I know now. I know now I was grieving from what happened in the past. You know, that they plotted. And I felt that same vengeance. I wanted their feet in snares. You know, don't overlook that, Lord. Jesus, do you hear me? Can you hear me? Literally. Like, I'm going to lose it. But you know what? At the end of the day, everybody's going to have to go through some transition like that. And I do not wish no harm on nobody. Not even my worstest enemy. If they are there. You know? I wouldn't want to do that because that pain like that is grievous. So I say that, remember, when you ask for something like that, do remember that whatever you are blinded by, that you don't see that you have done, when God brings his judgment, he'll bring it on you too. You are no different, and you're not exempt. We all get punished if you are not in your correct straight path. So I say that today to wrap it up. We had a good session. You know, we had a good session today. I feel good about this because, dang it, I got it done. Yeah, let's get it. Got it done. And I love everyone. I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank everyone for being around on this earth presently today. This is the Mama at Home blog. Remember, we had 10 online or 10 ways to make your small business at home as a mama or a dad or whomever's at home. And we were just blogging it out, you know, thinking about perspective, saying things, and make sure that we just say it in love and understand it. You get to know me, and I'll get to know you. Any questions, please do. Give me a call or a text. I prefer the text. It's the business WhatsApp. Yes. And it is 505-337-1292. I love all my people. I hope everyone had a blessed and exciting and fun Sunday fun day. And we will see you and be back with another show on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central Time. That will be 3 p.m. And give or take 2 hours in New York, I believe. If you're going towards the East Coast, it's 2 hours ahead. And if you're going towards the West Coast, it is 2 hours behind. Arizona time is an hour behind us. So that will be 5 o'clock, Cali area, I believe 6 o'clock p.m. So, either way it goes, I will get it to you and make sure you're here. Give me your, comments, your questions. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe down below. Give me them thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up and leave your comments. Let me know your comments. What you want to hear. What we're going to blog about, Mama. Because we can do this. We can do this. We can also make a little tea time. Because we mamas out here, and that's what I'm basing this for, is those mamas that's at home. And I love to speak to my mothers. Mothers that's doing the dang thing that they gotta do for their babies, no matter what it is and their situations. This is for you, the Mama at Home blog. Now I plan to do it maybe every other Saturday. I'm gonna get on with my children, and we're gonna have a blog it out. I call it Tea Time with Mama. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about these teens out here and these children and what they watching, what's going on. If anybody got some tips or things that they want to suggest or say to our generational that's grown up as we guiding them, what they need not to do. How we had it, because they fully do not understand how we had it, okay? Mama working at home from blog. I wouldn't want to be at home with my grandma. Please. I've been trying to be outside every day, okay? Every day. They went hard in the paint. Do you feel me? But, yeah, so if you're interested in that, if you want to come on, if you would like to, do a dual podcast, or if you'd like to be a guest, hit your girl up and let me know. I'm on IG. is My Love Strategies on IG. Thank y'all once again for tuning in. Your girl's gonna get out of here because you know what? Mama gotta go do another job. Let's talk about it. It's called dinner. Let's get it done. They shows looking at me like, hey, mama, we ain't got no milk and cookies. Good. Y'all need to get off them sweets because, man, I'm telling you. But nope. Hey, we are working on it every day with each other. Thank you for kicking it with your girl. We'll see you next week on Wednesday at Mama at Home Blogs. This your girl Ravel J. Blessings and peace and love sent to everyone.
Send the bill, they send the pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't stop. I won't stop. I won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't stop. I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up in an advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move it, see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Stood strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't stop. I won't stop. I won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't stop.